Computer. Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are, leaders. Today is Tuesday, November 21st. I am Jackie Pepe, your host today. And we got some stuff to talk about. All right. So if you're watching on the replay, feel free to get into the leader chat and let's start having some conversation. And if you are watching live, get in your chat box and feel free to unmute when I ask questions, because I love audience participation, as y'all know. All right, so let's start out with a little bit of recognition. Today, we have some sponsoring stars out there. Linda Hartley has sponsored 4, and a brand new friend of ours who'll be joining us in the leadership ranks. Her name is Dee Burnett. She is sponsored 4. She's already fulfilled all of her manager qualifications. She belongs out to Ashley Bell, and we're really excited to see what she's going to do to grow and be a new leader for us starting in December. So I'm super stoked, and I can't wait to share this recording with her. So yay for Linda and Dee. And then with 3 new consultants, we have Manuela Salinas and Katana, she says Katana, True Luck. And Katana is one QNC or one $400 consultant away from her manager requirements. So if you know Katana, put that out in the world for her, send her all the good juju. We are on manager watch for her, and we're really excited. And then with 2, I have Ashley Bell, Claudia Carmona, Cecilia, Betty, Michelle, who just popped in, Sarah Hipple, Julie, Michelle Jean-Pierre, Connie Jetty, who belongs to Debbie Yingling, so pass along our congrats there, Martha Lara, and Norma Lopez, all with 2 new. It's so good, guys. It's good. It's renewal. It's autumn. It's good stuff. And then, oh gosh, with 1 new consultant, I'm not going to read everyone, but look at all of these great names. Some of you are there. Congratulations. Way to build your teams. Way to do the darn thing. I love it. I love this journey for you. We also have, this is important, you guys, Black Friday training is on JBI today at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. We also, I believe, have training Tuesday on Zoom today at 1. If I was going to pick one, I would be on this one, if we're being honest. And you're going to learn about the Black Friday sales. It appears to be 30% off site-wide, but I would check in and get all the details there today. I know I'll be there, and I will see you there. And that is about it for the roundup. So let's talk turkey. Let's fill our gaps. So we all have goals for what we want to do for the next 10 days of the month, for the last 10 days of the month. We all have big ideas. I think we all have a really uncanny ability to say what we want here, which I love. What we're missing a little is the action. And my favorite thing about goals is putting wheels on them. Okay, so let's think about all the things that we have at our disposal to get what we want. And then if we're missing something, let's find it and let's fill those gaps. Let's find the tools, okay? So when we're filling the gaps, we have a goal, we have an action that goes along with it, and then we make a plan to execute. Let me give you a for example. So if my goal is to sponsor 1 person per day for 10 days, what would that look like for your team? First of all, let's like just suspend disbelief for a second. If you sponsored 1 person per day for the next 10 days, and like, what would that be for your team? Like, how would that change the landscape of your team? Like, intensely, right? 10 new people coming in, and maybe 5 of them do anything with it, right? So 5 folks with energy and excitement for your brand, for your team, like breathing new life in. Isn't that a great way to close the year? So I don't know, that was a thought for me. So if I'm going to sponsor 1 person per day for the next 10 days, what are the actions that I need to do to get that goal done? Because I can talk a big game, but I need to walk it too, right? So For me, those actions would be talk to 10 people with intention. Don't throw it away. Don't apologize for what you're about to offer. Talk to 10 folks with the intention of bringing them into my business. Have my tools with me. So in my toolbox, I have my samples. I have my business cards. I have the things that I need that I know will help me close. And as always, I'm not just selling a discount. I love my discount shoppers, you guys. I do. I think discount shoppers are a really important part of our business. But if we aren't selling leadership, if we aren't selling the comp plan that we have here, we are missing a huge group of really intensely smart and dedicated business folks who are ready to build. You know what I mean? If we aren't talking about the comp plan and selling leadership, we are missing the opportunity to capture folks. And sometimes, I don't know, give me thumbs up, give me hearts, give me whatever if you feel this too. Sometimes when offering a opportunity, I feel like I have to apologize for it. Like, I'm so sorry to ask, but let me show you this. Or I feel like I'm in their way, or I have to, bring them some kind of value for them to be able to see why I would think it was so great. And here's the kicker. The value isn't always a discount on product. The value of what we offer here is our leadership and our comp plan. Because the real money, and yes, obviously, 50% commission, aces, love it, live for it. But the real legacy money is building a team, right? And watching it grow and just training the folks to do what you do, sell, book, sponsor. That's the real magic here, and anyone can do it, right? So when I'm talking about sponsoring somebody, one person per day for 10 days, you bet I'm going to sell leadership and not just a discount all the time. And you have to know your audience. You have to know who you're talking to, right? Don't apologize for what you have to offer. Jafra is special. Jafra is big and important and special. Don't apologize for offering it. Don't steal somebody's blessings because you're afraid to ask them or offer it to them. Okay. So obviously, after that action, we need a plan. We need to put wheels on the wheels. We need to keep moving. So my plan is we list names or we talk about types, right? I will talk to 5 people out in the world who do a service job. I will talk to 7 people on my internet community who are looking for more money this season. I will talk to the barista at the Starbucks that I'm going to go to when I go to take my dog to the vet at 3:00. Like, I will be that specific in my plan, and I'm going to write it down, make it real, and then check it off when it's done. Who likes to check things off? Yes, I know, right? So write it down and then check it off. Put your plan as the most important thing for the day, right? Get serious about your goals. I have had so many of you tell me, I want to be this. I'm going to rank up. I'm going to sell $2,000 and recruit 5 people. I've had so many of you who I love and adore say this to me, but what do? You never put action to it. So you never complete the goal. And that feels crummy. That feels like trash to not complete the thing you set out to do. So break it down to 1 per day for the next 10 days, if that's your goal for your business. Okay? Give me a yes, give me a thumbs up, give me life out there. I love it.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know, Jackie, the thing that I love that you said to us is that the sell the leadership. You know, I have always been one to sell the discount. And I've really been trying to change that, but not trying hard enough. And I really need to talk about that comp plan more and sell the leadership, get people really going for leadership.
For sure. Y'all wouldn't be here for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50 years if it weren't for that darn comp plan, right? I mean, like, we all love Royal Almonds. We don't stay for Royal Almonds. We stay for the family that we built here in this comp plan that pays us. Yes, right? So let's look. I think there's another example. I think I did too. I
Can I
did.
add something
Of
real
course,
quick?
yeah, yes.
So, I am afraid to push people away by telling them about the comp program and the leadership
Yeah.
because I have so many people on my team that shy away from doing a lot. So I'm afraid, I
Heard.
mention it, but I'm afraid to, advertise it too much because I don't want them to say, well, that's not for me.
Heard. And we were just talking about this, Dia and I,
Mhm.
that if you're a leader who looks like they're doing the most, right? Like you're out there painting the town purple and you're constantly working with your team and constantly making phone calls and making it look hard, your team's going to think it's hard. If you are the leader that's enjoying what they do, that's sharing and communing with their team, I mean, you're probably still doing the most, but you're doing the most with joy in your heart and in the way that you share. If you sell leadership in that same way, it won't look so busy. And I think that it's important for folks to remember that we don't have to do the hardest thing every single day, right? Like most of the time when we're working our Jaffa business, when we're working anything, we're not doing the most. We're scheduling a facial, we're pampering one person, we're doing a party, we're having fun, we're engaging with folks who want us to engage with them. And I think that remembering that this job is fun is part of the sale of that leadership in my mind. That this job is free and it's fun and you are your boss. You are the boss of you. Nobody's standing over you telling you what to do. So you can make it what you want. Direct sales, I always say it fits where it fits, right? So leadership can fit where it fits. Go ahead, Sandra.
I'm glad you brought that up because that is true.
Yeah.
People are like, I don't sell. I'm afraid I don't sell. And after you brought that up just now, I started thinking, and you know, when we share the comp plan with them,
Mm-hmm.
we're not really sharing how to sell. We're sharing how to help other people come in who might sell. And so it's kind of like maybe when we're sharing the comp plan, maybe when I share it, I need to get help from all the leaders on how to show the big picture.
Yeah, I love that.
And show them it doesn't have to be scary. We don't all just sell. I mean, I do more, like Belinda says, sales come with sponsoring.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to keep that in mind because most of my consultants are just really clients. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. We need to kind of be looking at that.
Most consultants are clients. Like I think we as leaders can say that, right? Like we can acknowledge that most of the folks who are on our teams as consultants are really just our like super special VIP customers. And we can treat them like that. We can treat those super special VIP customers as the most important folks in our team. And we can teach them what they can buy at a discount, right? But we can also, treat them like we love you. I'll send you a thank you card and all that, you know?
Yeah.
Jamie, I see your hand.
Hey ladies, how are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Peekaboo.
Guys, I am looking busted, so I'm gonna stay off the camera. Okay, so
He
please
looks
forgive.
beautiful. Don't let her lie to you.
I didn't put my face on yet, so you guys don't want to see me without my face. I just wanted to say, Jackie,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna beg to differ here. I think everything is important. I think that sponsoring, I think that that selling, I think that booking parties is important. If we don't have consultants, then what? You understand?
Exactly.
And I don't know about everybody else on here, but my consultants are dropping like flies. They're dropping like flies because they're not seeing the sales. They're not seeing anything in the book, in the catalog, for them to purchase. People are discouraged, and I can't say that sponsoring may be good for you guys, but if my people are dropping, then I got to sell my products.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important for us to just try to keep it 33 across the board. Yes, I will try to sponsor, but at the end of the day, with everything that is happening, even though we see that there is change and they're trying to make change, I'm having a hard time sponsoring people and bringing people into the company because it seems like the company doesn't have a lot for them to offer. I mean, as they're not offering a lot. So though I understand what you are saying,
sure.
I just feel that everybody needs to get a hold of everything that Jafra has to offer. And we have the sponsoring, we have the booking of the parties, we can sell our products. If I wasn't selling my products right now, I wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't survive in this company. So I think we have to stay with, or well, I would say for me, that if I can't sponsor or I can't get people to sponsor or I can't get people to trust this company, then we have to sell. And if we're going to sell, we need products to sell. I just seen the brochure that they provided for next month, and they have some kids' perfume on the front, and I was blown away at that. Like, who came up with that? I don't understand it. I don't get it. And for a company that is $1 million company with an owner who is $1 billion, I'm just not, $1 billion owner. I'm just not understanding a brochure with a robot in the front. How are we supposed to post that and show our people that and expect them to take it serious? We're not Toys R Us. We have a product that is very expensive. We have a product that is wonderful. We have a product that has all these vitamins and the royal jelly and all the royalty to it. And you guys are going to show me a robot in the front. So I think that there's a lot of things that needs to be dealt with. And if we can't sponsor, then we have to sell. And if my consultants are leaving, then I have to push towards selling as well. So let's just keep all the doors open. I understand what you're saying, Jack. You know that I love you, but it's really hard for me to just sit here and try to pull people into the company. And we still don't know if we're going left, right, front, or back.
And I think you'll appreciate my next slide for sure.
Okay. All right.
But I don't disagree with you, and you know it. So I think you've opened up actually a really great conversation topic. And so let's just have it right now. Hold on. Let me stop the share. So a great conversation topic, I think, is how do we build that trust? And if we aren't getting it, we're all friends here, right? Like, this is a glasses off talk. If we're not getting it from above, if we're not getting what we need, how do we as a team pull in together and build that trust together so that we feel like we can go on? I think that's a worthy topic. Diana, I just saw your hand. Do you want to come in and talk to me?
William, and then sorry, I'm in camera, but I got home like at midnight. And
you are all so beautiful. Stop apologizing for showing up.
But anyway, yeah, and I agree with was Jamie?
Yeah, it was Jamie.
Anyway, for a long time, for years, you haven't seen me sponsoring that much, only those ones that came to me. And I really didn't feel like I need to bring people to a broken system, because that ends in a headache for me, being in the phone, trying to resolve problems. And that's not what I want. I want to be in a business where I can be happy and passionate and have a life. Yeah. My family, my life, my project, my home, whatever, So But what I'm doing right now, and it had changed a lot the course of my district, is there is one thing that I think we all may agree, is the need of money to secure our finances.
Yeah.
Whether you are in college, whether you are a new mom, whether you have kids in school and you have to pay for the sports and music and all of that, whether you are getting ready for retirement, whether you are retired.
Yeah.
Right now, the economy, we don't know how it's going to turn around in the whole world. The security, the sense of security. And money make miracles. I mean, you have money, you are ahead. If you have some savings, you are ahead. So I really talk to people and I go through this game, test, whatever, or conversation about our finances, attitudes or personalities. You know, whether you spend to keep a status, do you don't spend the money because you are saving, but you're not enjoying life because you save, and don't give yourself life, you know, enjoy your life. Whether you give away a lot to nonprofits, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a good game, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a presentation. Anyone can come and see this game working, or this conversation. You can go into a game, you can go into a conversation. To the point where the person analyze herself and I say, wow, I need extra money. Even though you're having a good job, even though you have a good retirement, money is welcome in our lives right now, no matter where you are. Or even you have debts. You know, a lot of people live very well and have $30,000, $50,000 debts in the credit card, right? And so once they get to that age, to that point where they are convinced that money is important in life, any extra money, now I present Jafra. But I think that anyone you present to them, they will take over, right?
Yeah.
Even the other day, I said a mailbox. I said, what is about a mailbox? Well, it's just a saying. It's like anything. You can give them a broom, a chair, whatever. They will grab it and say, yeah, I'm going to sell this no matter what. I never talk about the bonuses. I don't talk about the commission bonus. That's the cherry on the top. They will discover that on the way after that. I don't talk about leadership because, to tell you the truth, a leader that's making $500 or even $1,000 embarrasses me. I'm sorry.
No,
I was
don't
there.
be.
I was there. My husband say so many times for so many years, are you really making the money it pays off all the time you put into it? So I cannot sell all those bonuses, the commission check, you know, because, and so as you know, I have this plan, the $10,000 in 6 months or $2,700 in 1 month. And they want to know how to have over $2,000 a month, because that will make a difference. That will help you to pay off your debts. That will help you to buy stocks or save money or pay for your kids' school, right? How much is college? About $2,000 a month or more, about that. And so, and that is what I sell Jafra, but I don't sell the programs that say that all that is the cherry on the top. They discover it.
You know, it's funny, Diana, you said something and then it all just circled up with what Jamie said, is that teams follow their leaders' lead. And you all set the tone. Like if I look at Diana's team, for example, the sponsoring that has happened on Diana's team, because that's the tone that Diana set, is just it's mind-blowing because that's the expectation on the team now, right? And like for Jamie, the volume the pure volume of sales that her team believes is minimum because Jamie sets that tone. And there is no right or wrong in the way to do this business, you guys. And I will be the first to tell you that so often we have to sell our product to make the bottom line to keep showing up, right? And so for you as a leader, while you feel like you may not have the luxury of saying, okay, I need to focus on just this specific thing or just this specific thing, the tone that the leader sets, sorry, the tone that the leader sets is so daggone powerful. And this isn't just tippy toppy leaders. This is the tone across the board, you guys. Like, I can see it in this room. I can see each team that I know. The way that you all operate is because of the way the leader operates. Mentori's team is a hell of a good time, right? And it's because she's a heck of a good time. And that's the tone that they set. They set that fun and togetherness is it. Jamie sells so much product, and that is a feat by itself. But so her team follows suit, right? The orders happen because that's what the leader has shown to expect. Diana's team is sponsoring like bonkers crazy because that's the tone that's been set on the team. So that's like I think that's a throwback and a kind of a group therapy question to sit with is what's the tone that you want for your team? And then begin that by doing it, by being the kind of leader you would follow. And if you're not currently the kind of leader that you would follow, what changes do you need to make your team have more buy-in or have more care, right, for what y'all are doing together? I think that's a really beautiful point, and I wrote it down in all capital letters on the paper here while you were talking, because that the leader sets the tone, and your team will follow your lead every time. Pat Clover, I see your hand. What's up?
Everybody, I've gotten bits and pieces of this conversation. I was in the doctor's office, got in the car, now I'm home.
Welcome.
But I believe what we're talking about is our teams and moving forward and becoming leaders. Is that right before I speak?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my take of all of this. And I agree with a lot that was said, but I also believe that it begins in the beginning. When you first meet a consultant, a client, where you go and the tone you set. I don't believe in not sharing the whole business with a person because that's their right. Our job as leaders is to share with them every benefit that they have, every opportunity to succeed. And it's their choice to succeed or not to succeed. I remember Jan Day telling me when I will have to worry about whether I'm going to meet my quotas and et cetera, that I need to sponsor over 100 people to be in my direct group. So with that being said, my job is to let them know everything. My job is not to tell them that they have to do $400 a month because I want the VIP thing. My job is to tell them that that's available. My job is to to share with them every single what's going on, the meetings and when they are. It's their choice to go or not to go.
Heck yeah, they're grown-ups.
They're grown. And I don't have a high tolerance for grown folks. I don't. I mean, I'm a high school teenage teacher in church as well as my former career here. So I want to say that if we take us out of the equation, and we think only about the consultant and what that consultant's needs are. Everyone we bring in, and a lot of times this might, for me, I think we tend to bring in people by the way we were brought in. So if we were brought in as a client and turned consultant, then that's probably the way we would do our business. If we came in just for the discount, as I did, it's probably how we do our business. So I have a huge, my whole district practically are with those who are in it to save for themselves. They're not in it for the career. They don't see that vision yet.
Yeah.
They have to know what their desire for their future is. So once it came to light for me that I want to retire early, and I saw that bringing people into the company on a level, the same level I came in with, it has succeeded in me being able to maintain. Now, I'm not at the top where I want to be, but I'm comfortable. Everybody doesn't want $2,000 a month. We have to meet each individual person at their own level, but it's our obligation. I don't care what this ugly brochure looked like last month, or the one that's coming out this month that's not diverse. I still have to work with it. And because I have to work with it, I have to share with them. When they say, oh, well, we're the Black people. Why is all this perfume in there? I have to say to them, let me share with you our catalog. Each month that changes. I have to put it to the positive. Can't put it to the negative, because when those negative vibes are going to be felt by those consultants in your group. Yeah. I had one consultant, I sponsored 2 consultants at Black Business Expo. They decided what time they wanted to meet for the new consultant orientation, blah, 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 blah. Now, after two and a half months, I'm sorry. Now, after 2.5 months, one has decided that I'm not sure if I want to do this or not. I'm not sure if I want to do the business. Before they started at the same level, they wanted to do the business, both of them back to back. So what did I do? I embraced her at the level she was at. And I'm saying to her, the only thing I ask you to do is never give up. We'll work with you you don't know whether or not you want to do it as a business now. Then let's talk about it. Let's analyze it. And maybe you don't. And it's okay. I don't care if you do $30 a month. I get a profit from that $30.
For sure.
So what I'm saying is, we have a company that keeps changing. People coming and going. We don't know what's up or what's down, but we cannot allow ourselves to be so engrossed in that it affects our teams. We cannot do that, ladies. We just cannot do that. Okay? Do what you do. Let them do what they do and keep on moving on and moving on. You can't find a needle in a haystack. Or can you find a haystack with a needle in it? You got to keep on going. Leave all this at what Jaffra's not doing and work with what we have. And let's grow. We're old. Look at us. We're all seasoned. We need some young folks in there. And even though we keep trying and trying, we are seasoned. And a lot of times we think about what we want and not what they want, because we want a gift. We want a gift. We want a gift. I'm a person that show me a carrot and I'm gonna go for it if I want it. Recently, it's like, okay, you keep recycling this stuff. For the 3rd time, you're recycling gifts. Who is that? Who's getting excited about getting the same thing over and over again? Unless you decide that those things that you're gonna earn and work to get is because you wanna have it to give to a new person who doesn't have it and wanna come over and say, oh, I like that. What can I do to earn that? And then go for it. And that's my side.
I live for this. I feel like I don't even have to be here. Y'all are
Oh, yeah.
so smart.
Yeah,
No, thank you, Pat. I mean, and it's true.
it's
You,
true.
you choose, right?
Yeah, you
Choose your own
choose.
adventure.
Right. You do. And I'm telling you, if you don't have accountability partners, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Really. You
Yeah, you
know,
got a good one.
find someone that you can talk to on a every other day or daily basis, pray together of what you want. And you see the changes. When I wasn't doing the finance, the money part, because I didn't care about the money part, but that's me. That's because I don't need that part of it. I need that feeling of bringing other people in for them to succeed, their success, you know, to get what they need to get for themselves. That's what I need. So that's why I can sponsor people who do that. And you know, they want to come in and get the discount. Most people do. That's what goes way. You know,
I
they
would love
want
to
the
quickly,
discount.
I'd really love to quickly poll the audience.
Yeah.
Who joined for the discount? So when I started at my first business, I joined for the discount and then I caught on fire. And I assume that was a lot of you too. Yeah, it's not like illegal to talk about the discount. It's good.
Right,
It's good.
right. And it's not, it's almost, I would say it's almost illegal for us not to share with people the leadership program
Yeah.
because they deserve to know it. And they deserve to say no, not now, or no, not ever. They deserve
Right.
that right.
They
So
have
we
the
have to,
charcuterie board and they can choose whether they want prosciutto or cheddar, right?
yes, yes,
I love it.
exactly, exactly.
I
So,
see
but
you,
I love the
Diana.
fact that there's a lot that the sales and things like that, and that's why I like to listen and learn from, you know, Diana, how she does it, and you know, everybody who shows us, you know, how to move that direction.
I love it.
The girls in the Rejoice District, how they bond and they get it done, you know. And to me, it's not just going out and painting it purple by yourself, but painting it purple with a group who want to. And it's hard to find that group.
It
That's
is.
what I'm saying. It's hard
It
to
is.
find those people who definitely want to do that. And that's all I have to say.
I love it so much. Diana, I saw your hand, but I've had Linda Wright in my pocket for a minute. Did you have something for me, ma'am?
Oh, my questions were answered, but I was thinking, because I'm not keeping up with things as much as I used to, I've gotten a little bit confused and overwhelmed at, well, how do you share the leadership? How do you share the comp plan today with people who are, you know, I know, Diana, you said something about wanting to understand everything so you know how to do it. Well, I feel like I'm brand new when it comes to the comp plan. So how would you sell me on it?
For me,
Anybody?
I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I don't sell the comp plan to new folks, so I would defer to someone who is.
Okay.
Well, I want to clarify one thing, and I'm sure those one that knows me for years know that when I'm talking to a potential consultant, what I say, everything else is the cherry on the top, right? The cherry on the top. It doesn't mean I don't talk, because I feel legally I have to tell her the basics of the business, right?
Mhm.
Now, you know that having a long conversation with the compensation plan will require, it just turn them off, right? So I say, yeah, we have a plan, we can talk about it. But the most important thing that we have, which is the basic of our business, is that 50% are the quality of our products. So I focus on those two elements, right? But I do, because I think legally I have to do it, and I tell my people, you know, they have the option to do 30 and 50. And I don't make them feel like you have to sell the 400 or you have to sell or make $2,000. I know everybody does the $2,000 a month. You know, we are working the $10,000 because it's a new plan. And that is okay. They are recognized. But what I'm saying is, yeah, I do let them know the basic, but the motivation comes from the need of money. And so if they need $200 to pay off their credit card with Nostrum, you can do it with Jafra. If you want to pay your kids' college, you can do it with Jafra. Mostly because you get money in your pocket. And that is something I'm very clear. They understand you don't get points, you don't get products. You get money with Jafra.
Paid. Yeah.
And that is very unique in today's world in the Excel. And you have quality products. And so that is my point. And for years, I mean, I'll tell you 10 years, I always say, you need $300 to get a 50%, right? Because that is the legal thing I have to say. But that is my first and my last time I mentioned $300. From then on, the goal, my expectation is minimum $400. And as you can see, Jackie, in my district and my lineage, most of the people go from 400 and up. No one is, just 2 people maybe a month that place orders that are less than $300. And I think it's because I place my expectations very high. But they are not punished. They are not punished. They're free to do whatever they want, right? So I had to create that environment of comfort, but it's just the opportunity. As I say, I present the Jafra opportunity. But yes, I just want to clarify that not because I sell the bonuses or that idea, I keep it in the hiding from them. Okay.
I have
But
one more question.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
And it's because of what I just listened to from Diana. It's a very basic question, but it happened to me in the last few months. And it sort of has put a damper on the money, you make money from selling Jafra. And I get that. What if you've got somebody who needs money kind of immediately, and she's got people who are paying with credit cards? I had the most difficult time getting $700 that was in my credit on my account in my bank account. They almost did not give it to me. So I'm going, what's going on? I don't, it used to be that if you wanted the money in your checking account, you just got in touch with Jafra, and at a certain point in the month, they put it in. So what I need to know today, because so many things have changed, and I didn't see any notification about that. What is the policy today with credit on your account?
To my knowledge, there's no change that you can call and request that to be sent to you at any time. However, I will find out and get back to all of us and share it in the leader group, because I don't know.
I was at the bank yesterday. There's Pat Boone put out a book, The War on Cash. My daughter called me from an airport across the country and she was overdrawn. And so I said, quick like a bunny, I'll go put some money in your account. Well, not so fast. When I got to her bank, they said, no, we can't take cash. We've changed our policies. Bank of America would not. I said, excuse me, am I still in America? And she said, if you have a problem, you can talk to the manager. So I did. I was in the bank for 45 minutes waiting to talk to the manager, and I was nice. And she said, yes, that is the policy, but because you were nice, we can make exceptions. So they made a one-time exception to put a few $100s in my daughter. Bank of America, check it out. She said, you can go to your bank and get a money order and have it sent to our bank. But who knows when that'll clear. They want to track your bank account. Pat Boone wrote a book called the War on Cash, and it's real, and it's here, right here in America's hometown. I never thought I'd live to see it, but
That's wild.
It is.
No,
So
Linda,
don't know
I
if
will
Jaffa's
find
gonna do
out
that. Yeah.
and I'll
Okay.
share in the leader group if there's any change and what the exact procedure is.
Because I know when somebody, what is really great, I love this about Jafra. When somebody orders from your website, I
Mhm.
guess it's once a week, it goes into your checking account, correct?
Twice
Yep,
a week,
that-
I believe.
Or twice a week. That is wonderful. So I just, yes, please clarify that because
Yeah,
it
no
really
problem.
helps me. There's a way, I mean, there's a part of me that says, I'm going to discourage using credit cards and just Zelle me or, or Venmo me or something. At least
Yeah,
I have the money.
yeah.
Now,
I get
Linda,
it.
Or
something
your Wisely card, Linda, or your Wisely card. You can have
I-
it put on a Wisely card if you know.
I don't know.
Linda,
Linda,
when you call into that main office, or you call in to get your for something like that, always request to speak. I mean, request the name of the person who you're speaking to. That's number one. And
Okay.
ask for a manager. You demand to
Yes.
see somebody, supervisor. You let them know you've been in the company for a long time and this is not something that you, and then if they don't give you the answers, then you say you're going to take it higher. A lot of the times when I call that office, I always call very firm, and I always call, you guys have to give me answers. And sometimes if you don't understand where your money is going, then you need to step it up a little bit and request to speak to.
Let me tell you, I did. They heard from me. They heard from me. But what I'm trying to avoid, Jamie, is another consultant going through this. I've been with the
Right.
company 40 something years. I know how to speak up, but a brand new consultant or somebody, what
Yeah.
kind of image does that give to our company? Ugh,
agree.
nasty.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you're right. Bonnie Striggins and I actually went through this with a consultant of hers, and she's like, I don't want that to be our luck. So let's find out
Okay,
and we'll get it out for you ASAP.
thank you.
I would love to go to the slide that I promised Jamie she wouldn't hate. So give me 1 second. Because I want to talk about this too. I think it's really important. All right, let's talk about selling, you guys, because we would be remiss if we didn't discuss this before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and everything else, right? So if you're working, let's put the focus on your team.
Mhm.
Say somebody in your team says, I want to make $1,000 during this holiday season. Great, let's go. So how does she or he sell 2,000 retail in 10 days? How do they break down to a $200 sale per day? Make sure that they have the action steps in place to do what they want to do, right? So they need to be carrying samples, doing half face facials or back of the hand facials, or booking facials in their home or their space, however they do it, or sending people directly to the website and compiling those $200 in sales. It's important to remember we have a lot of avenues, to send folks to complete these goals, right? We can gather sales and have people zell us and send it out or deliver it. We can sell online exclusively and have folks buying from the website. And, there are hiccups there too, but you are paid twice a week and things do go out more often than they don't, right? But remembering that we have so many options for how to do this. It isn't like that they have to load up a bag full of almond oil and go out and pedal on the street.
Mhm.
We have options. So when you're working with your people as leaders, get those actions immediately. When they say, I want to make $500. All right, how are you selling $1,000 a day, right? So have them choose a bundle or some faves that they love that they're going to focus on so it doesn't feel so huge to them. Working out of the catalog. If we don't like this or the next one, we don't have to use it. We are too crafty, creative, and bright to let are we recording? To let a not great book hold us back. And yeah, it's not great.
Jackie,
It's not a lie. What's up, Diana?
I just wonder if you can, I mean, if I can take 2-3 minutes
Yeah.
and show you what I have done to pretty much support what you do. If I can share this.
Yeah, I was actually going to reference you and Rochelle are creating your own collateral. That was my next step. So go ahead.
Okay, let me see if I get this. Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Can you allow me to?
Yep, you're already ready.
Okay, let me try again. Okay. Okay, so this, and I'm sorry, this is in Spanish, but it's very visual, so just be visual, you know. And this is in working on that $10,000 a month. Can you see my screen? Can you see it?
Yep, sure.
Yes, yes, we
Okay.
can.
So here is, you know, every month I come up with ideas to help them create the possibilities of making money. So here you see some of the special that we have this month, right? And then I tell them to make package of $50 and try to sell 6 packages of $50 in 16 days. So I'm not even telling them you can work all the month. Just take 16 days of the month and focus on selling 50 packs. No, it doesn't have to be. And here's some ideas of packages you can put together with the offers we have right now. Okay, and let me just, okay. And then also you can sell 2 packages of $141. And this is the basic we are working, is the revitalized, those 3 products plus the volcanic mask that you can sell for women's and men's. Okay, so then that's the basic. Also, more ideas of packages you can put together, right? And I know it's a lot of work, but it helps them to visualize and open the mind and get excited and make it looks easier for them, right? So these are more ideas of packages, the $50 packages. Okay, we can combine them and have a lot of offers. There is all these packages here too. Okay, like a spa, something for the spa, something for makeup, for girls, for teenagers, right? And then I tell them you can create your own, whether it's for men's, for the gym, to go to the gym, for the students. So they have the liberty to create whatever they want. I don't know why this is not showing, but these are ideas for, somehow it's not showing, $150 package. So you can take 16 days out of the month and sell 6 $50 package a day or 2 $150 packages a day. And that will give you over $4,000 income. Let me see. All right, so this is telling them create your own. So let me go back in case you have questions. One more. Okay, so they will sell $4,800, which they will be making $2,400 a month. And that is not even working the whole month. That is 16 days. So I can stop and share in case you have questions.
I love it. Like making your own way. You know, you do what you must. Go ahead, Sandra, you have a question?
Oh, yes, Diana, we have questions. Is it possible to get those slides in English? Because those are beautiful. I love the way you put that together. I was just
Yes.
sharing with a couple of the girls in my pod that had to get off for they had to go do Jeffrey events.
Life, yeah.
And I'm like taking pictures and going, look what Diana's doing. Look at that. Look at this. They're like, we can get this in English. So I said I would ask. That's amazing. $50 packages.
Yeah. And so, and you have products at home, then mix them up and sell those out. Just sell them. Because those packages, it have a retail value, maybe $100 or $90. So you are giving your clients savings. And it's almost in the November package, right? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I haven't had time to do it in English, but
That's okay. We love it.
You got the poster for the $10,000 in 6 months, and you got a flyer for this the $4,000, $4,800 sales in a month, all in pieces. So right now I will do December, and maybe I can share December if I had time to translate into English. But yeah, so we'll do that.
Okay.
I love it.
Thank you. That was a great shot booster in the arm. That was fantastic.
Well, and that's what happened is the brain starts thinking, oh, this is it's so many options, and I can do this, and I have this at home also, and put it together, and they go out and they are offering the product. You know, they're getting the it's so funny because those blue bags, you know, their graphics are not real. And they're in love. It's like, one of those blue bags, where I can buy it? I said, no, those are images, they're not real gift bags. But they're so excited, you know, buying, they have purchased some of them, the clear bags that are very cheap in Temu or Amazon. And they're doing their thing, you know, so anyway.
No, I love it.
Bubbling like boiling water.
Thanks.
I have actually, you guys basically just sailed through the rest of the thing. So I have some more discussion topics that I would love to hear from you. Let's say, okay, favorite things to sell. If you guys need this, I'll throw it in the chat. Giftables at certain price points, I'll throw that in the chat. Not even worth discussing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so more discussion questions. What do you, as a leader, need by end of month, and what tools do you need to do it? So, for example, I mean, Diana just showed us a sick tool. What other tools do you need to be able to get what you need? And what is it that you need? Anybody can jump in. I'll stop the share so we can stay on task. Oh, come on.
Well, I need to get those $50 bags together.
Heck yeah, all right. So what tools do you need to do it? And are you going to do it virtually? Like what's the idea noodling around in the noggin?
Well, like you shared earlier, we need a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we need a goal. And the goal was there in the $50, you know, to sell this
Heck
much, you know. And then, I mean, most of us have enough on our shelves to put together those bags, you know. And so we just need really a plan, and then get it put together and get out there and do it. Do the dang thing.
Do the dang thing.
Mother-in-law would say, yeah.
So if you, and I'm going to volley it right back to all. If you have something that you want, write it down. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to put it in chat. I mean, I care deeply, but like, it's okay. Write it down, and then write down what tools you need to do the actions and make the plan and complete the activity. We can always have a goal in mind, and if we don't do anything with it, it'll die. Right? If we have a goal in mind and we say it and we don't do it and we don't do anything with it, that sweet little goal with its golden wings are going to die because we didn't take care of it. We didn't feed it. We didn't give it action. We didn't make a plan. Okay. So with that, we have goals, but Jafra has goals for us. And I have them here and I want to share them with you because I think it's important that you all know what's coming with the company and with their goals for us as leaders. Okay. So in the next 10 days per leader, this is broken down per leader. We have 110 leaders in each Gen East and Gen West. Okay. So we're looking for about 5 orders per leader in the next week. Okay. But if we build out all the way through the next 10 days, we're looking for about 14 orders per leader. Okay.
Piece
our
of cake.
branch?
In like every leader has their branch. We're
Okay.
looking, it breaks down about 14 orders per leader. Okay. So there are branches that have 5 people in them. Those people will have deficit. There are branches that have 300 people in them. They'll make up for the deficit, but we're looking at about 14 orders per leader is what Jafra is goaling for us. Okay. We're looking at about 2 new sponsors per leader for the next 10 days. You guys, that adds up to so many new people, and it's only 2 new sponsors per leader. 440 if we go that way, right? Because there's 110 leaders per side, 110 times 2, 220, 2 per leader, 440 new people. Every leader has 2 new in their branch in the next 10 days. We thought about it earlier. What would 10 new people in your branch look like? What would 440 new people in the general market look like? What kind of gas would that hit for us as a team? A
I
lot.
like that you broke it down that way.
Thanks. Yeah, I figured it was bite size, right? We eat an elephant 1 bite at a time.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
14 orders per leader, 2 new sponsors per leader, okay, in your branches. Let's also think about reactivations, okay? We are looking for 3 reactivations per leader. That's not so bad, is it?
Yep.
How many formers
it.
can you talk to?
Done.
How many people are out there waiting for Jafra to invite them back? We sent you P's and I's lists. We've sent you formers lists live in your Jafra biz. You are all extremely intelligent leaders. If you don't know where to find something, please ask. Please ask. 3 reactivated leaders per 3 reactivated consultants per branch. I think we can do that. Okay.
Done.
The last one that I think is cool are thinking about those P's and I's that we sent out to all of you. We want to retain 2. We want to save 2 of those people from going former per branch. And I know that y'all can save way more than that. I know we can build our base back up like that. Okay? Because if we take it in full, we're looking for essentially 140 orders per day from the entire general market. We're looking at about 85 active consultants to reactivate, to show up and place their order for the month. We're looking at 4 new folks, whether they're reactivated formers or new. 4 to 5. Math is hard. You're looking at small bites per branch. And I know that you all have the folks in your pockets to do this. Right?
Right.
The ordering will come. Black Friday sales will push for folks. Work with your teams. Let them know after the 2 o'clock meeting where we have all the information, 2 o'clock Eastern, where we have all the information. Let your teams know what's happening for Friday so they can fully unplug and be present with their families on Thursday. Okay? And then they can work however they choose, the part of the business that they choose, whatever they choose to do. Let them know what your goals for your branch are. Don't be shy to share your goals. I felt shy. Ask the people who were here before I started the recording. I felt shy to share these goals with you, but I think it's important.
Yes, yes,
It is.
Yeah, I think
absolutely.
it's important and it's transparent and it's honest, right?
Yeah.
We need to know what we need as a team, and you all are my team. Okay?
Oh,
Any questions about any of those things?
We love
Because
it.
I have one more thing to talk about, and then I'm going to give you the rest of your day back. I'm so sorry I've kept you.
no, this has been great.
It has
Best
Hey,
meeting
y'all.
ever. Thank you.
We have Small Business Saturday on Saturday. Jafra itself is not a small business. They're not going to do anything big for Small Business Saturday. You all are the small business, okay? What are we going to do for Small Business Saturday to put some dang wheels on this bus? What are some thoughts that are already in motion for you guys that you can share with each other? Anybody?
Well, the $50 bags. I'm sorry to be so
Sandra's
on that.
living in the
But Diana
$50
just lit a
bag.
fire under my rear. So those $50 bags is a great way to do Small Business
Yeah.
Saturday. So
Yeah, I
Sandra,
live for that.
How would you position that? Would you put 190 into the bag? Do you pre-select? You talking online or in person or what?
I do it exactly like Diana showed it on those pictures. I took pictures of her pictures. So, and Jackie's going to share. Will those slides be on there? Right?
I don't
Those
have
pictures.
those slides. I don't know.
Okay.
That's up to Diana Driggs, Miss Bang over there.
Well, Diana, maybe if you'd share those pictures again. I took pictures
Yeah,
of them.
I'll
My pictures won't look as good
I
as yours.
worked today on the English translation. So I have so much to
Poor
do.
thing.
Anyway, yeah, you just have fun. I really have fun. Go through the brochure and figure out, okay, what am I gonna order, right?
Mhm.
And like the Navigo said, there's a good deal. So you use one of the fragrances in one package, another fragrance in another package, and trying to put together the $50 deals. The charcoal shower gel is $10. So that was a great feeling for me to have that $10 product, or the nail lacquers, so to refill those. But also, and if you give me one more minute, is that okay, Jackie? You
Yeah,
guys-
please.
So I work with a team of ambassadors from the Spanish division, and they helped me get these pictures. But I made this brochure, and I work in the English one because in the English I wanna put all the skincare and spa products first, and then the fragrances package. But these are ideas also for the consultants to buy packages that they offer, and then put together their gift bags, or promote sponsoring, because a client can buy one of these packages and make it into their Christmas gift giving. And if she wanna save 50%, then she can sign up as a consultant and buy this at 50% off. But these are some of the packages, and these are $200 packages. So you need 2 packages of this to get a 50%. But and these are ideas all November, okay? Some girls like to sell the double nature. So here's some, there's a lot of fragrance because the Spanish division sells that. But these are $200 packages, and they can buy it and save. Look at this Coretta. Look at all what it comes in that offer. This is a great promotion, because when you give a gift, you want volume, right? To looks like you're giving something big. And you can get volume with the El Garón hand creams, or the body cream. So this is another way to get those bubbles going, you know, in their mind, in their brain. The hair, the color care new line is great to make a package. You know, here's some skincare products. You can buy 2 sets. You know, the value of this Defy package is $336. The client price is $234. We're talking about $100 savings on this package. But if they decide to sign up, they only pay $117 for all those 6 Defy products. The same with the Royal Jelly. This is a $474 value. The client offer for this month is $218. Now, you sign up, you only pay $109 for all that Royal Jelly package. And there she can have split it and give for the mother, for the sister-in-law, for the daughter, for the neighbor, I don't know, but great package for $109. The Revitalize, the same, is 50% is $107 or $214. You're still saving about $100 on this package. Or the Nova Marine is $396. We're talking about $400 value. The offer this month, you can buy those 2 sets for $210, which is great if you know how much people spend in the skincare products at the mall. But also, if you become a consultant, you sign up, you only pay $105 for 2 sets of Nova Marine. Okay, so hold on. So let me show more of the, here the Royal Almond. With a, you buy 2, you get a hand cream or whatever is that little thing at $99, 50% off $99. It's a great way to sponsor because, you know, these Royal Almond products are huge. So it makes you look really good when you give that to teachers, to neighbor, grandmas, love the product, etc. The spa product is $224. And imagine your client, how many gifts your client can give away with all these spa products, because this is universal. This is for young people, for older people, for men, for women, for all age. Look at all the gifts that you can create for $224, or sign up and you only pay $112. And now we have the eyeshadows. So you buy 6 packages of eyeshadow, you get the mascara for $105. So anyway, this is another way to promote. And then I wanna show you something that John Maxwell say that goes along. And I have that in this one in English, believe it or not, if you can see it. And he say, to achieve your goals, you only need 5 essential steps. Know what you want, right? So set up your expectation, have the right tool, take action, keep focus, and be consistent every day.
Marvelous.
That's real.
Mm.
That's real.
To
Yeah.
support what you say, you know, yeah.
Yeah. Can I share my pictures? They're not great, you guys, but can I share them, Diana, on the, I don't know, in case people didn't take pictures? Are you okay with that?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes,
Oh. Sorry, I was just thought you were.
that's all right. You're tired. I know you said you were tired. Can I share those with the leaders?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, thank you. They're not great pictures, you guys. I've just been quickly taking them with my phone, but very impressive, Diana. Very impressive. I'm sorry I had to miss your presentation the other day in Phoenix.
Oh,
Somebody had to go get sick.
Yeah, somebody had to go get sick. But I'm
Yes.
excited to hear you today. Thank you.
Friends, what else are we doing for Small Business Saturday? Does anybody have any other awesome ideas? Any other big shares?
Well, I've got a big question. I have an open house and I put on the invitation, they get 20% when they show up. Now Jaffra's offering 30%. So that makes my 20% look like, So what do I do now? Do I put 20% off the 30%? And is that on anything that's ordered? And I don't want to be ordering from the company. I want to be selling my stock off my shelf.
So
So
nobody
what would
knows
you
what
recommend?
Jaffra's special is on Black Friday, and I don't feel like
Okay.
you should adjust,
Okay.
like I feel like you should just carry on forward and do what you planned. And if you need to adjust on the fly, give another couple dollars off if you need to, but don't change what your plan is. It's your business. You do what the heck you want.
Okay.
I always love to share my story on Small Business Saturday. So that's my last challenge to y'all, is to get on a live or on a video, get on Instagram, do wherever social you feel comfortable, or uncomfortable, do something uncomfortable, and share your story. Share why you showed up, share what your company has done in your life, share your love for your team, share the way that this business makes you feel, because people are emotionally buying. They're not thinking, all the time with their noggin. They're thinking with their feelers, right? So tell your story on Small Business Saturday. Tell how having a small business has altered your life. Okay. And show up authentically. That is my big challenge for you all, is to share your story online, please, for Small Business Saturday. Can we all do that?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Jackie,
Yes, Miss
this is
Mentori.
Mentori.
Yeah, girl.
I'm gonna add a comment for Small Business Saturday.
Yes, please.
This is what I already have my plans for Small Business Saturday, like you said, for social media. But to the gang out there, why don't you do like I'm doing? I'm gonna post a sneak peek, some products for Small Business Saturday. I already have it ready to go, and so they'll be hopefully join it with anticipation and see what else. Because I'm going to post, I think I have about 6 slides. I'm going to share a sneak peek to my Small Business Saturdays special. Okay, that's all I want
Love
to add.
that. Thank
So I'm going to test
you.
it out and share that today with my customers and online.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Any other questions, comments, concerns, compliments for anyone in the room? My compliments to Diana. Thank you so much for essentially just co-hosting. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to Rochelle. I think you're still here, for sharing all the amazing content that you share. You're amazing. I thank you to Jamie and Pat and everyone who spoke today. Like, y'all are the reason that this job is awesome. And I just love you. Yeah, anything for you guys? Questions, comments, concerns? Shall we go forward and be awesome today?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we love you
Yay!
too, Jackie. Thank you.
Of course, it is my pleasure. I did record this. I think I'll probably share it private instead of public, but we'll share it out and I'll get the slides out to you. And we're gonna have a great week. I know it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. I'll
Bye.
talk soon,
Enjoy.
okay?
Thanks,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving, y'all.
Thanks,
Happy
Jackie.
Thanksgiving,
Bye, everyone.
everyone.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Don't burn your turkey. Bye.
This is just from
Thank you.